Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm sharing my kitchen favorites. I have received so many questions over the past couple weeks about different items that I use in my kitchen, so I decided to put it all in one spot and show you guys my current kitchen favorites. I will try to link everything below in my Amazon favorites, and if it's not the exact item, it's something very similar. But I hope you enjoy this and I hope you find it helpful. The first thing I wanted to share and my most asked question is about my Cuisinart Knife Set. I got this knife set last year and I absolutely love it. It has 15 pieces and I'll show you all the different knives. So the first one is this big chef's knife. I use this one all the time in the kitchen. This is probably the most used knife. This is the Santoku. This is excellent for chopping. It's good for cutting meat. It's good for everything. This is a paring knife, which we also probably use on a daily basis. This next knife is called a bird's beak paring knife. This is great for citrus fruit and it's great for citrus rind. This is a piece that I haven't used and I probably won't, and I'll explain that in a little bit. There's a slicing knife, which we use for roasts, and I've used it for a few other things like brownies. This is a serrated knife. We use this for bread. This is really awesome. It's very sharp. And then this is another thing that we use on a daily basis. These are kitchen scissors. They're great. And then last but not least, there are 6 steak knives, and these we use all the time. I think it's really important to have a knife sharpener, and this is the reason I haven't used the sharpening steel. So there's a coarse side and a fine side. If your knife really needs some sharpening, it hasn't been sharpened in a long time, you want to use the coarse side first. But if you just need a quick touch up, you can use the fine side and just run your blade through with not a lot of pressure, either 3 or 4 times, and it does the job. So my second favorite is this inexpensive knife sharpener. Next up is the product that I use on my cutting board. So as you can see, I let this cutting board get a little bit dried out, and this is just butcher block oil. It's food safe, it works beautifully, and I have had this cutting board for over 10 years, and I've consistently used oil on it, and it is not cracked. It has held up, and I use this cutting board every single day. So you just put a small amount, and you can either use a microfiber cloth, or here I'm just using a paper towel, and you just massage the oil into the cutting board with the grain of the wood. I also like to use circular motions just to kind of make sure it gets in there, and then I also do the sides, and I do this maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe even less than that, and it keeps my cutting board looking beautiful. I've used this on all of them. So I highly recommend this product. Next, I want to show you my citrus squeezer. I use this for lemons, oranges, limes. It gets all the juice out, works beautifully. This particular one is stainless steel, which I prefer. The way I use it is I slice my citrus in half, I'll squeeze it one way, I'll flip it over, and then you'll be surprised at how much juice you get by squeezing it on the other side. So this is great, especially after you've used the zest. You get the zest out of your citrus, then you also get the juice. So this is another favorite of mine in the kitchen. Next up is something super simple, ramekins. I have 6 of these in my kitchen. I use them all the time. I use them for food prep. I use them for desserts. I use them for my kiddos. I think they're a great addition. Next up are my silicone baking mats. You guys have heard me talk about these countless times. I love these mats. I use them for baking, for roasting. They are an essential for me. And this is my Dutch oven. The brand is Swiss Diamond, and it is a 5-quart size. You guys know I love one-pot meals, and I've even used this to bake bread. And I love having this in my kitchen. I actually have 3 of these in my kitchen, one for me and one for each of my older kiddos. It's a cookie scoop. I use it for cookies, I use it for meatballs, I even use it for pancake batter. I have lost count of how many times I have been asked about these. These are the Hearth and Hand with Magnolia Salt and Pepper Cellars. They are made out of stone and they are awesome to keep by your stove. Next up is a mini meat chopper. I just like mini utensils. I have quite a few of these, but this is awesome for breaking up meat, but also I use this to make my guacamole. It leaves some pieces and it just works great for it. This is my Microplane Zester and Grater. I have used this for nutmeg. I use this for hard cheeses. I use this for citrus zest. This is something I've had in my kitchen for a very long time, and I use it consistently. So I think this is a great addition. There is a plethora of uses for it, and I just love it. And last but not least is my compost bin that I keep in my kitchen. We empty this out daily. It has a charcoal filter tucked into the lid, so there's no smell whatsoever, and it looks cute on your counter. Alright, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope if you had any questions about these items, this helped answer it. I will have everything linked below in my Amazon favorites. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite kitchen gadget or item is at the moment. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.